Guys, so if you haven't seen my rather disjointed Get Ready With Me, I will leave it in the info box for y'all to watch. But I talked about how when we were moving, basically project planning went out the window. I was finishing off 4 by the 4th of July, 7 Flings of Summer, 5 by Fall. There was a Mac Project 20 pan, and a finished 20 by 2018 project on the go, and most of those products are about. They're probably still in boxes somewhere, some of them, but basically I haven't been using them. They've been packed away. I haven't been able to really focus on project planning. A lot of my makeup actually got moved before it should have been moved, but we're here now, and I've decided to take a little bit of a different approach to project planning. As you can tell by the title, I'm calling this a Project Use app. It's not the most original title out there, but it'll do for serving this purpose. It's basically a rolling project pan of items that I use on a regular basis. This challenge is kind of inspired by Curious Sparkles, who had I believe it's a rolling Project 5 pan she's got going this year, and then there's Elle from LS, who had I'm not sure if it's completed yet, but she had a project pan that was basically just products that she used every day. So I just kind of wanted to combine that into a project all of its own and have like a little group of products I'm focusing on to use up. Like, I'll still rotate in other things on the weekly to keep things fresh and keep my makeup interesting, but I kind of want to start making progress as well. I will be doing a few seasonal projects alongside this, but I will always have the project using up going along as well. So I will jump into the products. So like I said, I'm basing this on products that I use every day. So most of this is fairly simplistic products, like my Urban Decay Primer Potion. I use this every single day, and I'm coming to the end of this particular tube, so I just kind of want to focus on finishing it up before I carry on using my newer tube. So there is product number 1. Next I have a concealer. This one is the NARS Creamy Radiant Creamy Concealer. I always get them backwards. And this is in the shade Vanilla. I've had this concealer for a stupidly long time. I think I've had this concealer for like maybe 3 years, maybe. It's getting there. It's almost like I can start to see little like scrapes along the edges where it's starting to go a bit more see-through. So I don't think there's a lot of life left in here, but I just kind of want to get it used up because I have had it for so long. I have a primer in here. This is the Becca Backlight Priming Filter. It's just a small sample size. I have the full size of it, which is why I want to get this used up so I can enjoy the full size, or at least finish up all my open primers before I go on to the full size of this. As you can see, there's not a whole lot left of it. I'm not entirely sure if you can see that distinct line there. I'm not sure if that's part of this plastic bit that pushes up, or if that's still product. But either way, I'd say there's maybe like 2 weeks worth of product in here, maybe 3 weeks, so it shouldn't take me too long to go through that. Another Becca product I have is a sample of the Shimmering Skin Perfector liquid in Moonstone. I believe, yeah, this is like a 5ml sample size. That is a lot of product when it comes to like liquid illuminator, because I'm only really using it on my like cheekbones. Sometimes I'll use it on my nose, sometimes I'll use it on my chin, but it's mostly just my cheekbones. Sometimes I will mix it in with foundation, but it's kind of hard to do that with a doe foot applicator. Usually it comes in a squeezy tube or a pump but this one kind of comes lip gloss style. So next I have a product that I've had in project pans before. This is Hoola bronzer from Benefit. It's just a small 3-gram sample, but it just goes on for like eternity. It's got a fairly sizable dip in it now, and it's almost close to hitting pan, so I just want to try and focus on using this up. The last face product I have is the NYX #no filter powder. Again, I've had this in a project pan before, and it's actually starting to crumble. It's not even an old product. I've only had it, I think I got it earlier this year or late last year. But it's not an old product by any means, but it's starting to like as you can see, it broke. Like, I just opened it up one day and the dome had cracked. It was like hollow underneath. So yeah, I just kind of want to get it used up. I don't enjoy this so much for touching up. It's more just a finishing powder or a setting powder for me. So that's why I use it at the start of the day, and then I just leave it at home because I don't really want it breaking up. So that's it for face products. I have 3 eye products that I want to work on. The Laura Mercier Caviar Stick in Rose Gold. This is just a sample size, which is just a gram's worth of product. It's just a really nice sort of shimmering rose gold cream shadow. I've seen several people use these up, so I know it's not impossible. And I have 2 eyeshadows that I would like to work on. We have the Kiss the Day shadow from NYX and Naked from Urban Decay, both of which has a good deal of pan on already. But they're products that I would use just generally every day before starting the rest of my eye look. Use this as a base and a highlight, and then use this in my transition colour to blend into. And lastly, I have one lip product, and that is this lippy stick from Colourpop in the shade Parker. This originally was in my Finish 4 by the 4th of July project, and I did do really well with it during that project. This is all that's left. I think I used over half of the product. I don't know if you can see in there how far down it is, but it's what I have on at the moment. It's just a really nice sort of everyday darker nude with a warm base to it. It's definitely something that I can just keep in my purse, keep in my makeup bag, and just touch up throughout the day. It says it's a matte formula, but it's still really creamy. I don't find it drying at all, so I don't have any problem with daily wear. As I said, I'll still be doing seasonal project pans alongside this project, and I will still be doing weekly makeup baskets. So you'll get like a little weekly sneak peek into how I'm doing with the progress. I will probably just update this like every fortnight, I think, maybe. That seems like a good length of time to give you accurate measured progress, whereas in the weekly makeup baskets it'll just be me saying that this is in my weekly makeup basket kind of thing. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, wish me luck, and I will see you guys next time. Bye bye.